Let me tell you what happens behind the scenes when you're the most in-demand barber in your city. I didn't have the perfect plan, but I still managed to turn my clippers into a $200 hour business, and this is how.
Yo, let's light the city up.
I started cutting hair in Madison, just me and a pair of clippers, and people who were willing to let me practice on them. But I always had one thing, and that thing was drive. Nothing could stop me. Nobody. Everybody else was doing it for fun. But me, I was doing it because my life depended on it. There was a point where Madison wasn't enough for me. I felt myself outgrowing everybody around me. So I packed all my stuff and I moved to Minneapolis. That's where I learned how to hustle different. The barbers were sharp, the competition was real, and I had to prove myself into the city that I belong. And that's exactly what I did.
OD, your barber, I told him, he just moved here from Wisconsin, actually, Madison.
I learned speed, I learned customer service, and I learned how to charge more because my experience elevated. Then I moved to Miami, and that changed everything for me. Miami doesn't care who you are. Miami doesn't care where you come from. One thing about Miami that I learned is that if you're not confident, the city will expose you instantly. Miami is a city full of sharks, and you can't let yourself be the little fish. You become lunch for everybody else. So I started cutting high expectation clients, people who need me sharp every time. Not that I was never sharp, because my line of work always had to do with attention to detail. But in Miami, it's just a different level. And that's where my confidence became my brand. And that's where I realized I am a luxury service. When I came back to Madison, I wasn't the same. I had the experience of 3 cities. My skills doubled and my confidence tripled. And that's what made me different. People started booking me at higher prices without hesitation. You know why? Because they could feel the growth in me. I wasn't cutting like a local barber anymore. I was cutting like a professional. I was cutting like a traveler. I was cutting like a 200 an hour master barber. And here's the truth that nobody tells you. You don't become a high-earning barber from talent alone. You get there by treating yourself like a business. I raised my prices as my skills went up. I mastered client experience, not just cutting hair. I built consistency from Monday to Monday. That's the same consistency that I had since I started cutting hair at the age of 11. I took my brand very serious. My presentation, my personality, and my professionalism. I delivered a service people couldn't replace. You can replace my haircuts. You can replace the customer service. But me being a brand, you cannot replace me. This year, I'm building a barber empire, traveling, new business moves, and a better lifestyle. I'm documenting the whole journey right here on my YouTube channel. Because think about it, if I turn clippers into a $200 an hour business, imagine what I can do. If you're rocking with this type of content, the real story, the real grind, press subscribe. And if you're a barber, a creative, or an entrepreneur, welcome to the journey, man.
Hey, I love you, bro.